Students at Wheaton College say an African-American pro-life activist made them feel, quote, unsafe and unheard as he addressed racial justice and abortion during a campus forum. It's a story our Mark Martin is following for us at this hour. He joins us now in the CBN newsroom with more on what he's found. Mark?
Ephraim, Ryan Baumberger was invited by the student group Wheaton College Republicans to speak at a campus event called Black Lives Matter in and out of the womb. During the 15-minute presentation, Baumberger spoke about the impact that abortions are having on the black community.
Planned Parenthood was birthed in eugenic racism, but they never severed that timeline. They never severed that connection. How do you sever from your past if every year you give out the Margaret Sanger Award? You don't give out awards to people that you don't hold in high regard.
Afterwards, there was a 30-minute question and answer session where students had the opportunity to ask questions. Baumberger also stayed late to answer additional questions. 6 days after the forum, Baumberger was criticized in an open letter by Student Body President Lauren Rowley, Vice President Tyler Whaler, and Executive Vice President of Community Diversity Sammy Shields. The letter was sent out to the university denouncing Baumberger's visit, saying the speaker made several comments at the event that deeply troubled members of our community. His comments surrounding the topic of race made many students, staff, and faculty of color feel unheard, underrepresented, and unsafe on our campus. The students said they wrote the letter to respond to the, quote, offensive rhetoric. Baumberger responded to the students, writing that they failed to mention the special interest group that invited him and his racial background. He wrote, I am a person of color, a clarifying fact which you conveniently left out of your letter of denouncement. I was primarily presenting a perspective of those who are never heard, always underrepresented, and are actually unsafe, the unborn. CBN News has reached out to Wheaton College. According to their media relations department, the three students are choosing not to comment at this time. Ephraim, back to you.
Mark, thank you. Ryan Baumberger joins us now. So, Ryan, what comments do you think these students may have taken issue with?
I think the main issue was they didn't like that I was criticizing the Black Lives Matter movement. So how dare I, as someone with brown skin, if you noticed at all, how dare I actually take a different position with that social movement? And I point out very specifically what I had issues with. One, that they announced solidarity with the abortion industry, that their policy platform is based on the negation of fathers, that they promote a radical LGBTQ ideology. So there are a number of things that I pointed out, but that really was the issue, I believe, that they think was offensive.
Now, have you seen this open letter to the university by student leaders, and if so, how do you respond?
Oh, I did. Yes, I received it, and it was actually really disheartening because the whole presentation was fact-based, it was grace-based, it was biblically sound, and to read an attack like that, to say that what I said was offensive rhetoric. I mean, to say that we're one human race, is that offensive rhetoric? To say that we should actually get to know people beyond the pigmentation, know who they are, talk to them, form relationships with people who look different than you. I don't know exactly what they were suggesting was offensive rhetoric, but to then say that students felt, not just students, student staff and faculty felt unsafe. I mean, come on. This is the culture in which we're creating individuals who just don't want to be offended or don't want their opinion to be challenged. And that's really tragic, especially on a Christian college campus.
Now, school leaders say they've reached out to you to have a meeting with you. Has this taken place?
Let's correct that. We reached out to them several times. There was 15 days that went by and they didn't respond to any of our emails. We reached out to them because, as we put in our emails, we wanted to reach a godly solution to this issue. So no, they did not reach out to us. Then we had a phone call scheduled for Monday night and asked that one of our board members join in the call, and they resisted that. There were several emails back and forth, and they kept questioning why this unexpected change. And then we asked, what was your reservation of having one of our board members join this off the record private call? And their next email was, we declined this unexpected change, and they never called in. So we have made attempt after attempt to speak to them, to bring about a godly resolution, to allow truth to prevail. And unfortunately, they are the ones who have refused the communication, who have refused a Matthew 18 sort of model of conflict resolution.
At this point, what are you hoping will come out of this?
Truth. I also hope that students realize that they can be courageous right there on campus, even if it seems like the culture is against you. Love is illuminating the truth. It's always illuminating the truth. And so our prayer as an organization, the Radiance Foundation, is that students feel equipped and empowered to engage in these really tough culture shifting issues, and they are not willing to back down because of a culture of political correctness or even a worship. What I think is this worship of the deity of diversity. If truth has to be sacrificed for you to spread this false diversity, then it's false diversity and it's false unity. So there are a lot of things we want out of it, but we really want truth to prevail overall.
All right, Ryan Baumberger, thank you so much for your time.